Thank you so much, May. I would like to say a few special words about our family friend, Mrs. Aretha Franklin. I remember her just on her last visit here to Chicago. We went down as a family to see her at the Chicago Theater. And truly in her majestic style, she was a queen. And the good news is you can be a queen also. In chess, every pawn can become a queen. She wasn't born with wealth. She was born into a wealthy culture, and she had a profound appreciation and love for her father, the Right Reverend C.L. Franklin. When we were at the Chicago Theater, on the stage, and the audience, I must say, was 90% Caucasian, she had a big picture of her president, President Barack Obama, on the stage. She knew her friend, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, was in attendance, and as she went across the stage introducing her band members, she was looking for her friend, my father, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. She says, "Reverend Jackson, where are you?" We were in the back in the middle section, and my father stood up and waved. Miss Franklin, the queen, in her very profound and stern and serious style, she says, "Why is my friend, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, not sitting up front?" She said, "Musicians, play on some more music, get some chairs, and bring the Reverend Jesse Jackson down right here." She had Miss Josephine Wade of Captain Hard Times to cater the food. She was very gracious and sat down upstairs better than 2 hours after the concert was over, greeting all of her family and friends before she was to leave. I was so excited to see Miss Franklin again because on occasion she would call after she saw me on the Rainbow Push program on Saturday. And I had a pound cake and a peach cobbler that I was so excited to deliver to the queen myself. And when I gave it to her, she says, in a very gracious manner, "Jonathan, thank you." She says, "But don't you know it's improper to bring a lady this many sweets?" I said, "Miss Franklin, I apologize, but I know when you see the queen, you should have something in your hand." We were at her house in Detroit where she cooked for us. We were at her birthday party in Bloomfield Hills. But most importantly, I want to say, in a world full of so many divas, people that can sing, people that have musical and acting talents, that we are going to mourn the loss of a queen. What's the difference between a queen and a diva? A queen has people that she represents. A queen has people that she stands for. A queen has people that she believes in. She wasn't trying to market all of her albums. She wanted to make a difference in her life, from asking to put up the bail bonds money of persons that have been arrested, to donating all of her life to civil rights causes, from the National Action Network to the Rainbow Push, to the NAACP, to the Urban League, to not being afraid to be seen with civil rights leaders. So I want to let it be known, you too can be a queen, all of our young talented artists, but you can't believe in civil rights and not support civil rights organizations. You cannot believe in being a freedom fighter and never standing on a stage with freedom fighters. You cannot be a champion of our cause if you don't join in one and be a part like the queen of American music. In closing, I taught my children to play chess. The most valuable piece, ironically, is the queen. The queen can move every rank, every file, and diagonal. She's not the queen of soul to me. She's the queen of American music. Miss Franklin, like the queen on the chessboard. She could sing opera. She was trained at the Juilliard School of Music. Soul isn't just something that you feel in your gut. Soul is a spirit that you have and a commitment towards excellence in your training. Miss Franklin can sing rhythm and blues. Miss Franklin can sing the blues. Miss Franklin can sing gospel. Miss Franklin sang R&B. I thank God for the life of the queen of American music, Mrs. Aretha Franklin. And in closing, Dad, I know you all had a very special friendship and bond. In good times and in bad, Miss Franklin stood by our family. Heaven is now taking on one more angel, child. All she wanted was a little R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what your loving means. I don't need to go into all that. We love you, Aretha.